Hello, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Real Sports Live, and I'm Mark Molina, and we are coming to you live from West Oso High School for the first scrimmage of the season for the West Oso Running Bears and the Bay City Black Cats. And we have just gotten going here not too long ago. We were setting up. We had some difficulties here, but we are good to go, and we are live now. I'm Mark Molina as always, and this is with me right now is my cameraman, Jerry Trevino. And here we are getting going with some football. On the field right now, Bay City is on offense, taking on West Oso's defense. Today, the scrimmage is going to be played. The first teams are going to come out. They're going to play 10 snaps. Then they're going to flip, play 10 more. And then the second team will get in there. They will also play 10 and 10. And then we're going to go from the top with the first teams. They're gonna exchange 8 plays, 8 and 8. Then same thing with the twos. Then they're gonna go 4 and 4 with the firsts again, and then 4 and 4 with the second team. And then we're gonna get one live period to end the night. So down on the field, the Bay City Black Cats in blue. We were not given any official rosters here on either side. West Oso, of course, not wearing any numbers. Bay City wearing numbers, but no rosters, no names provided by either side. But nevertheless, here we are calling the action. I want to remind everybody this is just a scrimmage. As you can see, this is the controlled portion of the scrimmage. And let's go down to the field in the action as Bay City from the gun. The quarterback calls for the snap. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the flat. Incomplete. He had a receiver out there. Just threw it a little bit in front of him. We are a couple of plays in here for Bay City. Bay City coming into the 2020 season. After a rough season a year ago, as there's a run there that picks up a couple down to about the 10-yard line. Bay City going 0-9 a year ago. But looking pretty sharp out on the field right now as we just got in the air. Here's the Black Cats working out of the gun, one back set. Here's the snap that gives to the running back. He finds a little bit of a seam to the left side and he dives to the 1-yard line. It looked to be about the 1, and the referees are going to call it about the 2.5 yard line. And that's where Bay City's going to set up. For their next play. This is not only the first scrimmage for these respective teams, but it's the second night in a row that we are having live football here at Real Sports Live. We also have CC Miller in Ingleside. We have Joe Bowling over there. And we also have a volleyball game in Woodsboro. Kevin Nara on the call there. As the give is to the running back, and he's stutter steps his way into the end zone for a score, about 2 yards. As Bay City looking pretty good on its first few plays from scrimmage. So it looks like the teams are going to prepare to flip as Bay City makes it in the end zone on its first set of possessions. Let's go back and look at that touchdown. Give us to the running back. Shakes an attempted tackle there by the Bears. He's able to stutter step, evade the tackle, and find the end zone. Does the running back. So now we're going to flip, as the first set of 10 plays is already gone by for Bay City, and West Oso will get its chance for its next 10 plays, as they will start from the 30-yard line. Here's a snap. To give to the running back, and is met with a gaggle of blue shirts there. Loses a yard or so. Nice push up front by the Bay City defense. This Bay City team has some size. When you look at them, and on both sides of the ball, the offense moved the ball pretty well, and then you see the defense coming out here. They have a lot of size, a lot of strength. Got the push up front on the smaller West Oso team. His quarterback back to pass, looks to his left, has a man, finds a receiver for a short game, pick up about 4 or 5 on the play, on the pass. Pass just a little low, but the receiver able to get there. As I mentioned, this is one of 3 games here at Real Sports Live here tonight. We had scrimmages last night, and we have 2 scrimmages here again today, as the quarterback finds the receiver out to his right, gets to the first down marker to about the 43-yard line, and the chain gang is going to keep moving. So West Oso lines up again for a would-be first down. And there's the delayed handoff, and nowhere to go for the running back, as he's met in space by a Bay City defender. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage on that one. Go back to the replay. There's a snap, there's the delay, and nowhere to go as number 6 comes out from the secondary and able to make the play almost in the backfield, right at the line. And here's a rush for West Oso. A positive gain, pick up about 4. It's going to be about 3rd down. As West Oso trying to move the ball here against a so far pretty aggressive Bay City defense. West Oso coming off a playoff season last year, losing in the first round. And here's a nice pass to the middle of the field, right inside the hashes. Past the 50-yard line up to the Bay City 41, it looks like. So it'll be another first down for West Oso. Here's a snap. Quick pass out of the flat, and great open field tackle there by Bay City. That's number 5 coming out of the secondary. Couple of nice tackles here by the Bay City defense. They've really showed their athleticism. They've showed their strength up front, and they showed their ability to tackle in the open. Go see the replay here as the quarterback able to get rid of the ball quickly, but just as quickly as he caught it, he's met and taken to the ground as the receiver. And here's the pass to the running back out of the backfield, and he's tripped up and caught from behind. Shoelace tackle there by Bay City's number 28. It's going to be about a loss of about a half a yard. Call it a yard. Here's the snap. Quarterback surveys the field. Ducks the defender on the run, but there's the whistle. It looks like the referee looks like the quarterback might have been past the line of scrimmage on that one, as the quarterback avoided the sack, able to get out of trouble and scramble out to his right. The play was whistled dead, as actually in scrimmages, quarterback is kept out of danger. So no tackles on the quarterback during the controlled portion of the scrimmage. And we're flipping sides here. West Oso going from left to right on your screen from its own 30. And here's a snap. Quick pass. Receiver unable to make the catch there. We've seen a couple of those passes out in the flat here by West Oso. Nice quick release by the quarterback. But as quick as they are, the Bay City defense a lot quicker, as they've shown the ability to make tackles in the open field. And as we take a quick timeout here on the field, we're going to take a timeout ourselves here at Real Sports Live. Coming to you from Bear Stadium at West Oso ISD. I'm Mark Molina, and we'll be back right after these messages.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
All right. And we're back here from West Oso. I'm Mark Molina. This is Real Sports Live's coverage of West Oso Bay City, the first scrimmage of the season for each team. Coming to you live from Bear Stadium at West Oso High School. One of two scrimmages on the night. As I mentioned before, Joe Bowling over at Buck Stadium for Corpus Christi Miller Ingleside. We're here for West Oso Bay City. And we also have a volleyball game. Woodsboro, Kevin Narrows out there, and he has the call on that one. So a trio of games here tonight live on Real Sports Live. I just want to remind everybody who's watching, share our links, tell your friends, but also follow us on all the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube Live. We're on the Roku Network and Apple TV. So just go look for us at Real Sports Live. And go back to the action on the field. Bay City coming back onto the field. It looks like the punter is going to get a little bit of work. Obviously no rush on the punts, but this punt sails. About a 50-yard punt from right to left. And we're going to have another. Being here, watching the control part of the scrimmage, always a treat. As we spoke about last night during our broadcast, it's always an indicator of football season coming back. And it's always interesting to see what kind of plays are made by kids just coming out of here, making the best of their reps during scrimmage time. Here's another punt as the Black Cats getting reps for their punter. So we're going to go back onto the field and we're going to run some more plays as the West Oso second unit comes out onto the field. So the second unit will get 10 plays as well. And then they're going to flip 10 more plays. And then the ones are going to come back in and they're going to run 8 plays. And so on and so forth, then to 4, and then we're going to run the live period. This is the West Oso team last year that went 4-7. Here's the handoff. Finds some daylight out to the right side. Nice run there by Bay City. Pick of about 17 on that play. Let's look at the replay. Just finds a nice crease to the right side and turns on the burners and nearly makes it up to midfield. It's a nice run there as the Bay City team continues to move the ball very well. Be a first down from its own 47-yard line after the run. And here's another good run. Passes midfield. Picks up about another 5 yards. Nice positive gains here by Bay City on the early down runs. You see number 10 just barrels into the heart of the defense, goes forward, finds a little bit of daylight, a little bit of a crease in the defense, and able to hit the gap hard. Here's a handoff. Number 22 comes around the right side, evades a tackle, switches gears, and he puts the ball on the ground, and there's going to be a battle for the loose ball, but there's also a flag on the play. First penalty flag here, and it's going to be on Bay City. So we're going to have a bit of a reset. As Bay City backs it up, going to start at the 30-yard line once again. Again, this is not a live portion. This is just a controlled portion of the scrimmage. Down and distance is calculated. There's a chain gang, but in the grand scheme of things, really doesn't matter. It's 10 plays and 10 plays. Here, back to the action. Quarterback finds his running back out of the backfield. Good for about 5-yard gain there on the quick screen pass. So it's going to be second down from about the 35-yard line after the 5-yard pickup. As I was saying a minute ago, West Oso went 4-7 last year, 2-3 in district. won 2 of its last 3, defeating Robstown and Ingleside before falling to a really good, volatile Raymondville squad, 51-32 in the by-district round. And here's a sweep and a nice pickup up to the left side out on the jet sweep about to midfield to about the 49-yard line. Pickup of 16 on the play there. See on the snap. Nice timing on the exchange. There's the nice little pitch. And coming around the left side. Evades the tackler. And gets past midfield to about the 49-yard line of West Oso. Here's a snap. Short pass to the running back. He barrels forward for about a pickup of 4.5, call it. Just shy of the 45-yard line. His nice little leaping effort there at the end. Bay City showing they have some hands coming out of the backfield. A couple of passes here on this set of plays. There's a quarterback split back, hands it off. And there's a nice hole up the middle. Running back gets to about the 35-yard line. Picks up a first down. Nice bit of running. Finds the gap in the line, sees it, hits it pretty hard. Nice pickup. Bay City doing a really good job here on the ground.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you. Could you please repeat what you said?
There's the handoff, there's the run. So another nice play for this Bay City offense. Quarterback rolls out to his left. He has a man. That's number 10. Gets taken out at about the 30, call it the 29-yard line. Haven't seen too many passes. At least passes that went past the line of scrimmage. We've seen a couple on the flat. We've seen a couple to running backs coming out of the backfield. See the quarterback rolls out to his left, has a man there. Nice job seeing the ball in, completing the catch, turning around, turning upfield. Back to pass. They're going to go deep. And defended there nicely by the West Osa defender, who was in position. All he had to do was turn around, get his eyes on it, and make sure the Bay City receiver wasn't able to come down with it. So we have a quick timeout here on the field, and we're going to take a quick timeout ourselves. So this is Real Sports Live, bringing you scrimmage action here from Bear Stadium, West Osa versus Bay City scrimmage action. I'm Mark Molina. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And we're back from Bear Stadium. This is Real Sports Live. I'm Mark Molina, and here we are at West Osa High School, bringing you scrimmage action between the West Oso Bears and the Bay City Black Cats. First real football action of the season for both these teams. Started practice near the beginning of August. And here we are just about a week away before the first game. And we're going to get a look at the West Oso 2s. Here's a handoff. A running back took a couple of stutter steps, looking for a little bit of a seam or something up front. Hit the line pretty aggressively there, but nothing to it as he loses about 2 yards on the play. Here's a snap, and there's a whistle, and there's a flag on the play. Just the second penalty flag we've seen here today. Lining up from the pistol is West Oso. Here's the handoff, and once again, met by a wall of blue jerseys. This Bay City defense getting a nice push up front. Nowhere to go for these West Oso running backs so far here in the scrimmage. So the ball placed at the 30. Going to reset, go from the top as the chain gang puts the marker to first down. Here's a looks to be an RPO of sorts. Just nothing there. The quarterback looked like he was going to try to hand it off to the trailing running back there, but Bay City had that one scouted from the get-go. As big as these Bay City players are, they have some speed there and doing a really good job of finding the ball and chasing down to it. Here's a snap. And there's some running room to the right edge. Not much, though, as West Oso picks up just a couple on the play, and we're going to call it 3. So see the replay. And right into the line was the West Oso running back. Gets to about the 38, 39 yard line on that run. Another nice run. A couple of runs with positive yards here for West Oso. As there was another penalty flag, it looked like, on the field. Quarterback keeps it, finds a little bit of a crease and picks up a couple of yards there. Good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 43, pick up about 5. So you can see the running back fakes the handoff, keeps it, and able to just get by a defender before the defender tracks him down, but able to get by him just enough pick up a couple of yards as quarterback in trouble there, just heaves it. Play was blown dead, but ball went up into the air and was picked off by a Bay City player. Play obviously will not count as the whistle was blown dead. So we're going to reset it and move it back to the 30-yard line. So after West Oso completes its reps here, we will go back to the first teams. Bay City, they will come out for 8 plays, and here's the pass. A receiver coming across the middle there. Quarterback got rid of it, threw it at the feet of the receiver who was cutting across the field. He was covered pretty well, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. The first team will be coming up for each side, offense and defense, and they'll switch, and there's a fumble in the backfield, and the play's going to be blown dead there. You'll see some of that during the early part of the scrimmages, whether it be young quarterback jitters or just the exchange from center to the quarterback. Getting that exchange right is easier said than done. But it looks like the twos are going to sit down, and the first teams are going to come out back to the field for 8 plays each, then 4, and then we're going to hit the live quarter. But before we do that, let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back here to Bear Stadium for more scrimmage action between West Oso and Bay City. I'm Mark Molina. Keep it here.
The kids are headed back to school, and this year, more than ever, they'll need internet they can rely on from VTX1 companies. Internet that makes the grade is vital to connect students at home with teachers and professors alike. Our friendly staff is standing by to give you any help you may need. For a limited time only, get free installation from a company headquartered in the Rio Grande Valley. Call VTX1 at 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
And we're back here at Bear Stadium. This is Mark Molina. This is Real Sports Live, coming to you live from West Oso High School. And we're in the middle of scrimmage action between the West Oso Bears and the Bay City Black Cats. As the West Oso punter going to get in some work here. Just want to remind everybody that this is just the controlled portion of the scrimmage. Looks like we're going to get some punts in. Bay City did the same earlier. And, of course, no rushing on the punts. Kickoffs, there will be no kickoffs. Or no rushing on extra points after scores during the controlled portion. But we're going to see the first team reps coming up for Bay City. They started the afternoon with their first team coming out, 10 reps. Then we flipped. They went on defense. West Oso came out on offense for their first team reps. 10 and 10. They did the same with the twos, and here we are for the second portion of this controlled time. We're going to have 8 plays is what they told me right before we started. So we're going to have 8 plays for the the Bay City first team against the West Oso defense. Then we're going to flip for the West Oso offense. and the Bay City defense. 8 plays there as well. Then we're going to do it again for the 2s. 8 plays and 8 plays, and then 4 plays and 4 plays for the 1s and the 2s. And then we're going to go to what everybody's been waiting for. The controlled portion will come to an end, and we're going to begin the live portion. A 12-minute live portion, running clock, scores and everything. So Bay City starting from the 30-yard line, fake the handoff, and the quarterback gets taken down in the backfield. Good job there by the West Oso defense, getting that penetration and snuffing that play out before it gets going. Go to the replay. You see the West Oso defender was in the backfield, almost took the handoff himself. Was able to stop that play. The quarterback was able to get away momentarily, but the defender was able to rebound and track down the quarterback. They're going to do a straight off handoff here. Stutter step to the left, picks up about 4 yards there, does the Bay City running back. Gets out to about the 34-yard line on that rush. Bay City offense has looked pretty impressive here so far against the West Oso defense. Trying to see if they can recover from a lackluster 2019 campaign, but so far they look pretty solid here. They open up with a 4 wide receiver set. In the gun, 1 back set. Quick pass to a receiver just a little bit in front of him. Looks like the quarterback might have rushed that throw just a little bit. Had a receiver with the step. If anything, could have come up with a quick pass right past the markers. Probably wouldn't have gotten much after the catch, but if it was right on target, could have fired it in there. Would have been a first down. Here's a snap. Finds a big hole in the middle of the defense and all the way down to the 49-yard line. It's Bay City. Nice run right straight into the line and finds the hole and picks up a big gain, a gain of about 20, and they're going to mark the ball at midfield. One of the bigger plays of the evening so far. Go to the replay. Took his time there, looked for the hole, wait for it to open up and develop, and once he saw it, he shot the hole hard. Picked up about 20 yards, and here's a rollout, and there's a completed pass to the right side. Another first down play. That one's going to go for about 10 yards. So a nice little mix of offense here from Bay City. See the 20-yard run, they come back with a rollout pass and a 10-yard completion up the field. Nice pass on the run by Bay City. And here's another long run, and this one's going to go all the way to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Bay City. These Bay City running backs doing such a good job here today. So we're going to go back and look at that one. Here's the give. Looks like they're going one way straight up into the line. Finds a little bit of daylight to his right and takes it to the sideline and up the field for the score. for the Bay City touchdown. So we're going to flip sides here after that score. As the Black Cats are going to come the other way. So Bay City coming out here from the gun, one back set. 4 wide receivers. Running back in motion. Drop snap. The quarterback finds a wide open wide receiver around the 50-yard line. Spins out of a tackle. And he has daylight all the way to the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown Bay City. 70 yards on that one. Real heads-up play by the running back. It was a low snap. He was able to recover, thought about it. He saw he had some time. Let's go to the replay there. He finds a wide open receiver as he lets the play develop and spins out of a tackle. And nobody in front of him finds his way back to the end zone. Another touchdown for Bay City. This Bay City offense has looked pretty solid. Moved the ball at a healthy clip on the ground. A couple of passes going for good gains. That one going for about 70 yards. So 2 touchdowns here in the last couple of minutes for Bay City. And here's another pass. That one bobbled, but controlled for another solid pickup. This one's going to go for about 8 yards. As both sides are going to talk about it a little bit. And as there's a timeout on the field, we're going to take a quick timeout ourselves at Real Sports Live. Coming to you from West Oso High School at Bear Stadium. Let's take a quick break. I'm Mark Molina, Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mark Molina with Real Sports Live, and we're coming to you live from Bear Stadium at West Oso High School for scrimmage action between the hosting West Oso Bears and the visiting Bay City Black Cats. West Oso first team back on the field for its 8 plays. Bay City offense just came off the field after scoring 2 touchdowns during its 8 plays. On a long run and a long touchdown. If you're Bay City, you got to like what you see on both sides of the ball on offense there. You had a quarterback take a low snap, make a big play out of nothing. Waited for the play to develop, had a lot of patience there. And on defense here, you've seen them get the push up front, as you see there, as they get the push in the trenches and have really shut down this West Oso running game. Another big thing I've noticed from this defense is the ability to tackle in space, one-on-one with the ball carrier, and these Bay City secondary players have that in droves, as that pass is deflected by Bay City's number 24. So this is the 8 plays for the West Oso first team. Then we're going to have 8 plays for each second team, as that run goes nowhere as the running back's tripped up in the backfield. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage on that one. Might have lost a yard. The referee's going to mark it at the 30. But we will have the second team come back out. Each side's second team will get 8 plays. Here's a snap. Quarterback moves up in the pocket. He's going to throw. He overthrows his receiver. And the ball is a little too high for the receiver and the Bay City defender. These Bay City kids, really athletic, really fly to the ball, and really disciplined football they played here so far during the controlled portion of this scrimmage. Here's a snap. And the quarterback takes the snap and he slips up, trips a little bit, and that's all she wrote on that one. West Oso still trying to shake off the doldrums here during this scrimmage. Here's a quick pass. Quick pass to the flat, taken before a nice positive gain. They're going to mark it at around the 37-yard line, so pick up a 7, maybe 8 there on that pass. So here, there's a quick pass. Gets a blocker, moves upfield, crosses the 45-yard line before he gets taken out of bounds. Picked up about 8, and we're going to move back to the 30-yard line. Quarterback's going to go long. He has a couple of receivers. He has a receiver with a step on the defender, but just could not reel it in, just off his fingertips. And there's going to be a flag. Looks like a little bit too much contact, as we had 2 receivers from West Oso and 2 defenders down there jockeying for position. So West Oso's team will come off the field, and we're going to have a little bit of kickoff work with the Bay City kicker, place kicker, and a couple of West Oso defenders back deep. Just want to welcome everybody watching us here. We are live from West Oso as the hosting Bears are taking on the visiting Bay City Black Cats in the first scrimmage of the season. So I want to thank everybody for joining us. We also have a scrimmage going on not too far from here, also in Corpus. The Miller Bucks taking on Ingleside in both of those teams for scrimmage. We also have a volleyball game out in Woodsboro. Joe Bowling at Miller at Buck Stadium. And Kevin Naro in Woodsboro giving you the volleyball action. But I'm Mark Molina. We're here at West Osa High School. Kickoffs, punts, all special teams uncontested here for the controlled portion. We will have a live portion, and I believe also there they will not have contested kickoffs. I don't think they will have kickoffs at all. I think that each team would just begin from the 30, but we're going to have a live portion coming up here pretty soon. But both first teams just finished up their second sets of plays. They started with 10 plays, the first and second teams, on offense and defense. And then they've shifted to 8. The first team has taken their reps of 8, and the second team waiting right after the conclusion of these special teams drills. So the second team's offense and defense will come out for 8 plays. Then we're going to reset, take it to the top, and we're going to do the same with 4 plays before we hit the live period. As this ball kicked high into the air. Just want to thank everybody for watching, and go and follow us on our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere you do your social media. We're also on YouTube Live. You can pick us up on the Apple TV and the Roku network. You can get this live game. You can get it later. It's going to be up for all your rewatching needs. You can also find the big archive of videos of things we've done over the last couple of years. Games, highlights, and whatnot. Just go look for us at Real Sports Live, wherever you do social media. As the special teams coming off the field, and looks like the Bay City second team will come out. First team, second team, Bay City looking pretty strong on offense, able to move the ball at a very, very healthy clip. You saw the first team offense just come out and score twice on 2 plays. Had a long run of more than 50 yards, and they came out with a 70-yard catch and run. So back to the field we go for some offense versus defense. One back set out of the gun, fake the handoff. Quarterback running to his right, finds a little bit of a seam there, a little bit of room to run, picks up about 8 yards on the play. Nice first down run by the quarterback on fake handoff there. Pulls it down. Just able to get the edge. Cuts in. Picks up about 7 yards on the play. It's going to be second down as signaled by the chain gang to the far side of the field. From the shotgun, one back set, Bay City here. This time they will give to the running back. He shakes off a tackle, runs in, trucks another defender, and he picks up about 7 yards there on a nice piece of hard running there by the Bay City running back. Be worth another look. He's going to take the handoff straight up the gut, evades one tackler, and throws off 1 or 2 more there before taking to the ground. A nice pickup of about 7 yards there. Some of the hardest 7 yards you'll ever see being picked up by a runner. Shotgun, 2 back set, fake the handoff, And there's the pitch. Coming back is number 10. Gets past midfield all the way down to the 40 before being forced out of bounds. Another nice run. Another nice play there by the Bay City offense. Go to the replay here. Nice involved play. They fake the handoff and they give the pitch. As you can see, the running back come into the frame. Nice bit of running there by Bay City. Both the first and the second team of Bay City have looked very, very sharp, especially on the ground. Nice, tough runners. Got some size, got some downhill runners there. And here's a pass. Check it down to the running back. And he goes head first into a defender for a pickup of about 6 yards. These skill players for Bay City not afraid of contact, as you can clearly see. Let's go back to the replay. Running back takes the pass, throws out a stiff arm and goes right into